lives over the past few days, the latest of which was the tragedy at Resorts World, which was initially reported as a probable terrorist attack. Well, of course, the Marawi incident is still a developing study, and we'd like to find out how it will end. This morning, because transportation is a vital part of society, we'd like to find out if indeed we can have safe transport facilities, if we will have safe buses, planes, and ships. Magandang umaga, Sky.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Marami tayong pwedeng itakal ngayong umaga regarding transportation sa ating mga guests for today. Good morning din po sa ating mga media friends who are here right now sa Tapatan sa Aristocrat. And also condolence sa lahat ng pamilya na nawalan ng mahal sa buhay this past few days.
Yeah, I lost a friend, Cliff Reynera, who was identified among the casualties at 3 o'clock last Friday. But today, let's focus on what the government is doing. We will focus on the latest from the NCRPO. So this time, allow me to introduce our guests this morning. We have Herbert Jocson of MRT3. We have Mr. Dominic Kabigting, Manager of the Admin Department of LRTA. We have Geronimo of the Philippine National Railways. I'm sure it's running. Nung araw sa Bicol, ang tawag nila dyan, pirmi ng raot. Pero ngayon, umaandar na. Okay? Kasama natin, of course, si Ginoong Bert Suansing, ang ating dating chair ng... Asa si Bert? Halika rito, kasama ka rito eh. Kaya pa, nagulat ako sa...
Nawala sa panel.
Nagulat sa panel. Halika, kasama ka pa rito, no? Alright.
Request pa kami na isa pang...
Si Usec, Evangelista ng Office of Transportation Safety is also with us. The Commandant of the Philippine Coast Guard, Commodore Garcia, na siya nangangasiwa sa tanggapan ng Commandant ng Philippine Coast Guard. Siya ay Commodore, no? Soon to be Commandant. We'll wait. Coming soon. And then, kasama natin si Kim Molitas from NCRPO. Si Colonel Hill Maglaque ng CAAP is also with us. And Colonel Allen Capuyan, Assistant General Manager for Security and Emergency Services ng Manila International Airport. Okay. Sige, kasya tayo. Let's start with NCRPO. Kim, update mo kami anong pinakahuli from your end. Ito ang basis ng ating discussions. What have you to tell us?
Well, una po magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Yes, it has been sleepless nights, for us. Ngalan po ng aming Regional Director, si Police Director Oscar Albayalde, na sa kasalukuyan po ay binibrief yung ating mga mayor din, tungkol po dun sa nangyari sa Resorts World. Na, although talaga namang hindi tayo nagagalak, pero at least, nasabi natin sa publiko kahapon, with the backtracking that the task group has done, ay na-identify na natin yung ating perpetrator on that day. So, na-announce na po natin kung sino siya, si Mr. Jesse Carlos. Dati po siyang empleyado ng Department of Finance and all this background that we have provided yesterday. Pero sabi nga po namin na hindi natin ititigil doon yung investigasyon. Itutuloy po natin yan. Titignan po natin kung nasaan yung mga pagkukulang o kung meron man tayong dapat itama, gagawin natin yon. Hanggang hindi na po sana magkaroon ng isa pang insidente na kagaya nito. Alam natin na there were 37 lives na nawala nung araw na yon at gusto sana po natin na maitama yon para hindi na maulit pa. With the help, of course, of all those who supported us during the 2 days na walang tulog yung ating mga kapulisan at hanggang sa naisaayos natin at na-recover natin lahat nung bodies doon sa area na yon. Natutuwa kami din. Let me take this opportunity to also express our gratitude sa lahat po ng surrounding security. Dahil talaga pong nung nangyari yung sitwasyon na yun, nagtaas po ng security level yung NAIA natin, yung Air Force natin, yung mga karatig lugar. At sumunod sila dun sa lockdown na ginawa namin dun sa Resorts World. It's a huge complex, you know. At talagang malaking, parang naging abala nung nangyari yun. But then again, the cooperation was well expressed. Aantayin po natin yung ating summit sa Wednesday. Yun po yung ating, moving forward to what has happened. We will have a summit on Wednesday with all the security officers in the metro to look at the policies and review what has to be done.
Very well. Thank you very much. Considering it happened a perimeter or a spitting distance away from the airport, which some people said this could probably be a diversionary tactic to, attack the airport. What has the Office of Transport Safety got to say about flights coming in and people going to the airports?
Good morning, everyone. At our end sa OTS, automatic yan na we will declare SECO 3. If you are not familiar with the word SECO 3, that is security condition 1, 2, 3. Yung 3 pinakamataas yun. On the implementation of security measures in relation to security 3, I would give the question to Colonel Capuyan because they are the one implementing the contingency plan.
Pero yung transport safety, your office encompasses every transport under the Department of Transportation?
Correction po, we do not implement safety sa security kami. OTS stands for Office for Transportation Security. We are the counterpart of TSA of the US.
Okay.
Our job comprises of the land, sea, air security.
Okay.
We have commitments to international community. We should be compliant with the requirements. Kaya ho, ginawa ang OTS na yan para maging compliant tayo. For that matter, mayroon tayong tinatawag sa civil aviation, may tinatawag tayong safety and security matter.
Okay.
Yung security matter sa amin po yun, yung screening. Pero doon sa safety, like airworthiness, yung pag-license o pag-examine ng mga crew ng aeroplano, CAAP po yun. So, those are things na dapat nyo malaman para alam nyo ang question nyo.
Okay, so sa inyo pong opisina, nagre-report yung mga security guard na may chopsticks?
Correction po.
Hindi rin.
Hindi po kami, ganito po ang trabaho namin. Our job is to set standard on what kind of security programs our stakeholder should have. For example, land, sea, air. Punta tayo sa air. Sa airport po, mayroon po silang tinatawag na airport security program. Under the airport, mayroon po doong airline, may cargo, may catering, mayroong regulated agents. All of those have security programs. Ang sa amin po ay NCASP, National Civil Aviation Security Program. We see to it that the provisions of this NCASP, which is our compliance to ICAO, yung tinatawag yung ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization, dapat po yung standard noon naabot natin. Otherwise, the ICAO would declare Category 1 or 2. Pag sinabing 2, hindi tayo pwedeng tumanggap ng foreign flight, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-flight sa ibang bansa. Ganun po kabigat yun. Kaya po, yung standard ng international community, kailangan maabot natin, makomply natin. I'll give you an example. I just attended a civil aviation security expert meeting in Tokyo. Nandun po lahat ng ASEAN. Of all the countries there na doon, 3 lang po kaming compliant doon na mayroong direct flight sa US. What are those? Tokyo, Singapore, and Philippines. The rest of Asia, walang flight. Papuntang Amerika. Why? Hindi po sila compliant. Ganun po yung trabaho ko.
So,
yung security guard po, hindi po sa akin yun. Malaki po yung trabaho ko.
mabuti po nililiwanag nyo. Pero yung standards ng Federal Aviation, yung pag-comply natin doon also falls within your office?
Ganito po yon. Before 9/11 incident, yung FAA has the function of security and safety over civil aviation.
Okay.
With the 9/11 incident, US created Homeland Security. Doon po sa Homeland Security, nandoon po lahat ng security agencies. And aside from that, they created TSA, Transportation Security Administration, of which is now the one in charge of the security of the airlines. Ang safety po nasa FAA. Do not be confused with FAA and TSA. FAA safety, TSA security. Kami po yung counterpart ng TSA.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification. Let's go into details. What about Manila International Airport Authority? What standard operating procedures should the people expect with what happened in Marawi and the advisories of various embassies in Manila?
Thank you, sir. Good morning to everyone. I'm Colonel Capuyan, retired, the Assistant General Manager of MIAA. Just like what was stated by our OTS administrator, we are following what was it in the INCASP, or the National Civil Aviation Security Program. From there emanates the ASP, or the Airport Security Program. From there also, we have certain SOPs like airport emergency plans. We have a total of 13 SOPs in terms of emergencies. We take our cue from the OTS as regards to the declaration of SICU 1, SICU 2, and SICU 3. And if you talk of SICU 3, just like what happened at the Resort Road incident, SICU 3 it is assumed to be there is an unlawful act. So the Philippine National Police Aviation Unit will assume responsibility sa airport. In short, they will take over. Sila ngayon ang boss namin. Not the airline operations, but in terms of security. So they will take control of the command center and others. So the initiative that we done during that incident was, right away we lock up the MIAA upon the guidance of our OTS Administrator Colonel Evangelista. We closed the MIAA for 2 hours. But during this period, we are in constant communication with the National Security Advisor Secretary Esperon, with the Director General of NICA, and with the Executive Secretary. Because the consideration there is, how about the travels of the passengers? So after 2 hours of assessment and interaction with our OTS administrator, we decided to
lift.
Back to operations.
Back to normal operations.
Yes, sir.
So normal operations would mean delayed in flights.
Not necessarily, sir. It does not connote that way.
Yeah, just kidding.
Yeah. But just to add, sir, because these are what we call back activities of MIAA and OTS. OTS is actually triggering all security undertakings in all airports nationwide. MIAA is just one component. But what we can assure is that every day, it is a 24/7 observation on security measures. But of course, this incident is an example of a lone wolf activity. This is something that we need to really take a closer look.
Okay. Sa civil aviation po, ano po ang inyong ginagawa to be assured that the flights leaving the Philippines and even private airplanes will not be used for something else?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Yung task ng Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, encompassing it includes air navigation system, our air traffic control system, and the rest of the airports that are not chartered. When I say chartered, chartered airports has some level of autonomy, like MIAA, Subic, Clark, Mactan, and lately, Katiklan, which is under the PPP program. The rest of the 85 airports are also under CAAP. And of these 85 airports, 7 are already rated of international category. Similar, I try to put it more on a layman's term, no? Rather than, kasi para kami sinusunod na Bible eh. May sinusunod kami yung mga batas. And yung conventions, which is in the ICAO nga, yung under the tinatawag namin Annex 17 of the International Convention of 1944, which is yung Hague, the Hague Convention tinatawag namin. Basically, part of our function is as we run airports. Okay? When you run airports, you run a city. You are host to airlines, you are host to passengers, you are host to concessionaires, ground handling services, security, and the whole thing. Okay? Part of that is we have our own airport security programs. Yung airport security programs na narinig yung ASP, sabi kanina ni Usec Art here, at saka ni Colonel Allen dito, meron kami tinitingnan beyond that airport security program, which is a nationalized National Civil Aviation Security Program. So, under the NCASP, as airport operators, we are mandated to come up with our airport security programs that meets the standard of the ICAO. Yung OTS sa amin, sila yung sa oversight at saka sa regulatory compliance.
Sila
Sila yung
oversight.
tumitingin sa amin. Okay? Under the airport security programs, you have your emergency procedures, you have contingency plans, you have your protocols that follow that. Of course, no, in the interest of national security, would not be able to discuss on this. But there is such thing as security condition that if, at in each level of security condition, meron kaming appropriate measures na dapat na undertake. Some of it, magmimistiso, pwede namin dagdagan. Pero minimum level ito. Okay.
Okay.
Part of that also is the OTS, of course, harmonizes our relations, yung strategic direction towards attaining aviation security. So also we meet periodically with regards to yung security situation, and of course exchanging information on that probably may help in one of each or any part of the region. Yun namin.
Okay, very well.
So, by the way, sir, can we say na our airports, all the airports in the Philippines have already complied to all the security measures?
I'll be honest with you. There's certain airports that we're still developing like on various stages. Let me cite for one, Holo Airport. Holo Airport is still about to open on July 31, and we're still trying to develop it. We cannot open it without our ASPs, without the safety certification and everything.
Okay.
Maraming pandadaanan.
That is understandable if it's solo. Of course. Yes, you were about to say something.
Clarify ko lang yung categories ng airports. Actually, before, dalawa lang ang category ng airport. CAAP managed and yung chartered. When I say chartered, yung pinanggit ni Colonel Maglaque kanina, yung chartered katulad ng MIAA, NAIA, Cebu, Subic, Clark, no, Davao is not. There are more or less 12 international airports, but of those, hindi lahat yung chartered. 3 categories of airport. One is chartered, CAAP managed, and PPP. The example of PPP is Katiklan. It is managed by San Miguel Corporation, but still, may CAAP doon, may ABSI group doon, may OTS doon. Para hindi kayo maguluhan, para nandun ang mga stakeholders. Now, sa MIAA is chartered. It is independent from CAAP. Mayroong CAAP doon, yung installation instruments, yung nasa loob. So, yung CAAP manage, yung mga hindi chartered. All other airports of the 85 airports na hindi PPP at hindi chartered, CAAP manage yun.
Okay.
So, alam niyo na kung ano trabaho ng
Apo,
CAAP.
mabutit maliwanag.
Salamat
Okay.
po.
Mula po sa Himpapawid, ngayon po may martial law sa Mindanao. Ano po yung ginagawa ng Coast Guard? Ano po ang inyong mandate? Of course, with or without martial law, kayo yung in charge sa mga daungan.
Well, first I'd like to greet everybody a pleasant good morning. Simula po nung pinulungate po ng ating mahal na Pangulo ang martial law, ang una pong ipinag-utos sa atin ng ating butihing kalihim ng transportasyon ay mag-take over po sa port security. Sa ngayon po ang Mindanao, meron pong 77 ports sa kabuuan ng Mindanao. At sa ngayon po ay yung port security po sa Mindanao ay talagang doon po nakatutok ang Coast Guard. Although gusto ko po maintindihan ng ating mga kababayan na although may sigalot o may kaguluhan sa Marawi, but then again, yung kaguluhan sa Marawi ay nakakumpay lang sa Marawi. Ang bigyan po natin ng tuon pansin dahil yung kalaban ng gobyerno ay hindi yung basta kalaban lang, kundi sila ay may access sa international community, katulad po ng ISIS. At alam din po natin at dapat po nating bantayan at mag-prepare po tayo na although sa ngayon may gulo sa Marawi, but then again, tingnan po natin na kung sila ay patungong maghasik ng lagim sa buong kapuluan. So in other words, yung tanod baybayin ng Pilipinas o ang Philippine Coast Guard sa Mindanao ay nakapokus po ng pagbigay ng suporta sa ating militar at sa ating PNP. patungkol po sa pagbantay sa lahat ng port sa Mindanao at yung mga pasahero na sumasakay sa barko papuntang Kabisayaan at kapupuntang Luzon.
Opo.
At saka nagpadala rin po tayo ng mga floating assets maliban po sa paggwardya sa mag-conduct ng coastal security patrol sa Northern Mindanao in particular at saka sa Southwestern Mindanao. Mayroon po tayong isang dedicated ship na ang ginagawa po niya ay magdala lang po ng mga goods, mga galing po sa DSWD at saka sa mga NGOs.
Okay.
Mga pagkain po papuntang Cagayan de Oro at Iligan.
Okay. Mabuti po kung ganun. Pero lahat po ba na sumasakay sa mga sasakyan dagat, kailangan merong lehitimong ID? Dahil baka mamaya yung ID nila ay galing sa Claro M. Recto, mapasukan tayo ng may kalungkutan.
Ganito po. First, titinan po natin kung ano po ang katulad po ng Abu Sayyaf sa Southwestern Mindanao. Alam din po natin na sila pong ang nangunguna sa pamimirata. So in other words, we have identified that these Abu Sayyaf are using ships and fast boats as a tool of their trade. So if you remove the tool of the trade ng pamimirata, which is the fast boats, walang pamimirata. Kasi hindi naman po maaari na mamimirata sila, lalangoy lang sila. So ang ginawa po ng ating kalihim, si Secretary Tugadi, nag-promulgate po siya ng tinatawag na security numbering system at saka maritime security protocol. Ito pong security numbering system ay ang patungkol po to na ang hangarin, lahat po ng sakayan pandagat sa Pilipinas ay lalagyan po natin ng numero. Lalong-lalo na nakapokus sa mga motorized bangka. Dahil po sa ating record, bali 85% of nefarious activities sa Pilipinas are done through the utilization or use ng motorized bangka. So in other words, pag dinagyan mo ng number, security number, ang bangka malayo pa man, ay pag nakita ng ating mga PNP, military, at Coast Guard, ay pwede po nila i-apprehend. Ngayon, pag itong ginamit, pag nagamit po yung may numero na, ay yung may-ari po mismo pwede rin pailan ng charges sa korte. So ito po, ngayon, ang ibig sabihin, bakit po tayo nagre-resort nito? Because sa Pilipinas, sumusunod po tayo sa tinatawag na Safety of Life at Sea Convention. Particularly, yung Chapter 4 and 5 at saka 11-2. Ano ibig po sabihin nito? Mayroon po tinatawag na ISPS Code, which is Chapter 11-2 ng SOLAS Convention, of which the Philippines is employing and enforcing. Kaso nga lang, ini-employ po natin to sa 500 gross tons pataas o ang tinatawag na convention vessel.
Okay.
Paano naman yung less than 500 gross tons? Lalo-lalo na yung less than 3 gross tons composing close to 400,000 of them in our waters. Ito po
Okay.
mga motorized bangka. So ang hindi naman po pwede na i-require po natin sila na bumili ng kanilang transponder. Kasi yung transponder po ay humigit kumulang 15,000 po isa niyan. So magkaroon po tayo ng social chaos.
Okay.
So ang ginawa po natin na innovation ay yung security numbering system na pipinturan po natin sila kasi yung 500 gross tons pataas, nakikita po niya sa radar natin . Nakikita po sila sa sistema natin. Sa lahat po ng, maski po sa atin na tinatawag na sa National Coast Watch Center, nakikita po natin yan sila.
Okay.
Kahit sila pumunta. Except po yung tinatawag natin non-convention vessel.
Alright.
So atin po solusyon doon, security numbering system.
Commodore, if I may ask you, once you say fast craft, mabibilis yung mga sasakyan ng Abu Sayyaf, anong klase ito? Are they really faster than our crafts?
Ay talagang lubhang mas mabilis kaysa sa ating naval at saka sa ating Coast Guard. Ito pong tinatawag na sa lokal doon sa hulo ay jongkong. Nilalagyan po nila ng 2 o 3 makina at umaabot po ng 40 to 50 knots. Ang mabilis na barko po natin, sa totoo lang, at hindi naman to tinatago ng ating otoridad, ay umaabot lang po tayo ng mga 25 knots.
So, yung ating pong craft, not so fast.
Well, mabilis po sa standard. Mas faster yun.
Mas faster lang yung...
Kasi unusual yung 40 to 50 knots . But then again, hindi po sila mas mabilis sa bala. Mas mabilis pa rin po yung bala natin.
Yeah. I remember, well, this was long time ago when the police introduced fiberglass boats na talagang mabilis, kung sa mabilis. Ang problema lang, pagpasok sa hulo, napasukan ng plastic, ayaw nang umandar. Dahil ito yung bagong makina nila noon na...
Hindi po. Jet type po yung sinasabi nyo.
Aha.
So, pag propeller type po, hindi po nasasak yung ano.
Yeah, yun
Pero pag
pagkakaiba.
ang makina ay jet propelled, ito po yung nag-ihigop ng dumi o yung plastic.
Yeah.
Ngayon, ang jungkong na tinatawag, ito po ay indigenous watercraft na gawa po sa bandang Basulta, Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi.
Nakasakay ako dyan.
Talagang masasabi po natin ay magaling din talagang Pilipinong gumawa ng maliit na sakayan pandakat.
2-3 BMW ang
Or,
makina.
Outboard motor.
Outboard motors. Ay, nako. Anyway, sa PNR po, how safe are the passengers ng ating train? Yan. Maganda ito eh.
Sama na natin yung MRT.
Hindi, mamaya. Susunod na yan. Huwag ka mag-alala. Mamaya, paikutin natin. Sa
Thank you,
PNR po.
sir. On behalf of our General Manager, Engineer June B. Magno, isang magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Okay, for PNR po, on top of our security management program, so ang nangyayari po sa ating paligid ngayon, ang aming pong programa ay hardening our terminal and stations, and then increasing our security visibility and the workforce as well for our stations and the running services. And then, yun din pong aming perimeter security, pinapagbuti po namin lalo sa ngayon because we have 479 kilometers para bantayan. So,
479 kilometers.
yes, sir, from Manila to Legazpi, though the bulk of the operations is concentrated in the metro commuter, Manila to Alabang. So sa ngayon po, yung aming security ay dito po namin ibinubuhos lalo dahil nandito po ang bulto ng pasahero.
Okay po. Doon po sa inyong hindi pinaglalakbayan ngayon yun, patungong Legazpi, may release pa ba ron? Baka naman naipakilo na.
Yes, sir. Meron po. Hindi naman. Actually, gusto ko pong i-share sa lahat. Napakaganda po ng programa ng ating administrasyon sa ngayon. Si Secretary Tugadi po ay isinashare naman ito. For the PNR North and the PNR South, this will be launched very soon. Next year po, yan. Yun pong PNR North ay from Manila. Yung first phase po niyan is Manila to Manolos through ODA of JICA. And then yung first phase naman po para sa PNR South is Manila to Los Baños. So yan po ang magandang programa para sa railway. So, yun pong tinatanong ninyo, sir. Yun pong non-operational as of now. Dito po, lalo na dito sa may parting Quezon, Lucena, up to Hondagua and Tagawayan. So, dyan po. Sa ngayon po, ang aming pong programa dyan ay replacement of from wooden ties to concrete ties. At saka replacement po ng mga riles from 35 kilogram to 37.5 kilogram.
Okay. So far, ang pinakamasaya po ron yung skates, ano?
Yes, sir. Talaga po. Parang inaayos pa natin yung dadaanan nila. Pero sa isang banda po, sir, ay nakakatulong po yan. Kasi nasisigurado po namin na walang ninanakaw. Dahil sila ang unang tatamaan nun. Pagka merong ninakaw doon, hindi sila makakadaan.
Yun ba yung mga parang katiton na dumadaan?
Yes, ma'am. Yun po.
In terms of security, anong pong ginagawa natin sa kanila?
Sa ngayon
Kasi
po,
parati ko sila nakikita eh. I live within Santa Mesa area kung saan.
Yung naka-skates?
Oo.
yes. Sa ngayon talagang ang hirap namin silang pagbawalan. Pero meron po kaming, ang amin pong security provider, ay meron po kaming flying along the route na rolling security security para bantayan naman po kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa release namin, lalo na kung walang dumadaan na biyahe.
Very well. Mula po naman sa ating mga kaibigan sa LRTA, ano po ba ang inyong SOP to keep everyone safe?
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Unang-una po, nais po ipahatid ni General Reynaldo Beroya ang kanyang hindi pagdalo dahil po nasa meeting po sila ngayon sa DOTR. Nag-heighten alert po kami at bawat status po sa amin ay may kanya-kanyang security plan. So from normal situation, nag-declare po si Administrator Beroya na heightened alert. So ang ini-implement po namin security plan ngayon ay yung for the heightened alert. And aside from that po ay katatapos lang po ng installation namin ng additional 250 cameras, high definition IP cameras sa along the line and along the depot. This is
Really?
in additional to sa existing po.
Ba, magandang balita yun. May tao po naman nagmo-monitor doon sa mga camera.
Meron po, 24 hours po ang aming command center, ang control room namin, and nagdagdag pa po kami. Uutos lang po ni Administrator Beroyan na additional manpower to monitor the cameras.
Ay, very good. Maganda yan. Dahil ano naman yung kasilbi ng camera kung wala nagbabantay. Ano
Opo.
po? Okay. Eh, dito po tayo sa paborito kong linya, yung MRT3. Ano po ang ating pinakahuling balita?
Paborito mo talaga.
Tumirik na naman daw eh. Ano
Kaninang
po
umaga, tumirik na naman daw, according to one of our friends here.
ano po bang katotohanan?
Good morning po. No? In behalf of General Garcia, pinapaabot po niya yung kanyang warmest greetings. Sa MRT po, no, ang aming nagawa na at patuloy na ginagawa ay yung aside dun sa pag-ayos ng serbisyo para sa ating mananakay, for the security, meron na po kaming mga na-i-install na X-ray machines in 2 stations pa lang at i-continue po namin yon na ma-identify pa yung highly populated na stations para makapag-install ng X-ray machines. Meron na rin po kaming right after the incident, in close coordination with the NCRPO and the Chief PNP General Bato, meron na po tayong augmentation sa stations ng uniformed police. At meron po kaming augmentation na rin from AFP.
Okay. Hindi ko kayo maglalagay ng aso.
Meron po yung aming security provider, yung aming security agency, meron silang K9 units
Minsan may
na
umiikot eh.
in the process of increasing na rin po.
Okay.
So, sir, these 2 stations na may x-ray machine, saan po yan?
Sa Ayala and yes, opo.
Okay.
Yes.
Ayala and Taft. Okay.
Opo. We also plan to install dun po sa identified pa na highly populated.
Which
na,
could be Cubao, no?
Which could be, yes, Cubao, Shaw,
North.
and North. Opo.
Okay, very well. Thank you very much. Iwan muna natin doon. We want to ask you about the delays, ano? Saka yung TIREC, hindi nyo linya yun eh. Bert, ikaw dati sa LTO at LTFRB, ano ba nakikita mo pwedeng gawin? Dahil baka mamaya yung mga bus natin, rolling coffins pala. Security threat din yun.
Actually, pag pinag-usapan ng security, aside from safety, medyo may kahirapan talaga i-monitor ang land transportation. Lalong-lalo yung mga jeepneys natin. Akyat baba yung pasahero dyan. So, yung pagmamonitor kung sino yung sumasakay, kung meron bang gagawing masama yung sasakay, medyo mahirap. Ano? Sa bus, provincial buses, kasi sumasakay sa terminal yung mga karamihan ng mga pasahero. So, na-check yung kanilang mga bagahe. No? Yung mga commuter bus is also problema rin, no? Pagdating sa security. Hopefully, hindi naman yun maging target ng security. No? As far as safety is concerned, well, ang LTO ngayon, they're beefing off, no? Yung kanilang capability na kahit papano ma-check yung mga sasakyan, ano? Kasi bunsod ng mga iba't ibang sakuna na nangyayari involving mga motor vehicles, lalo na yung mga buses. Sa mga jeepneys naman, well, yung isang kaibigan natin, nag-exercise yata sila ngayon dahil hindi sila pumapayag na alisin yung mga bulok na jeepneys sa lansangan. Ano? Although, of course, ang DOTR may resolve na talagang to do away with itong mga decrepit or mga dilapidated na mga public utility vehicles.
Okay. Wala tayong nakikita na baka may topak na maglagay ng bomba sa bus katulad nung sa speed, no? at may threat sa gobyerno at wala rin tayo nakikitang may topak na nangyari sa London na nagasa na nagasa, no?
Hari nawa, wag hindi mangyari yun. As I've said, isa kasi sa pinakamahirap na i-monitor yung land transport. No? Lalo na itong ang mga commuter buses natin. No?
Yung safety ng mga lorry na nagdadala ng gasolina, hindi ba dapat secured rin yan?
Yes, dapat. No? Well, of course, as far as yung safety niyan is concerned, wag lang, of course, granadahin yun no? Along the way. But,
Yun ang problema ko dahil hindi ba dapat confidential ang oras ng biyahe nito?
hindi mo na rin masasabing confidential kasi may nakakagawa ng pattern kung
Bagay.
kailan lumalabas ng depot, no? Let's say, galing sa mga refinery papunta, halimbawa, papunta sa gasolinahan o kaya yung papunta sa NAIA, no? Dahil nagkakarga ng gasolina
Aviation
ron sa
fuel.
Aviation fuel, no?
Uh-huh.
Na-establish nila yung pattern Ang ginagawa ng mga gasoline, yung malalaki, no? Yung malalaking mga
Kumpanya.
tankers, operators, meron silang security na naka-assign
Okay.
doon sa kanilang mga units. Kasi ang isang pinag-uusapan diyan is yung pilferage or yung hinaharang yung
Ay, yung nabuburiki.
nabuburiki.
Okay.
Yeah.
Palagay ko kung doon naman sa kanto ng Aurora Boulevard at Airport Avenue, doon sa may Shell, if you're familiar, if you travel at 3 o'clock in the morning, yung Aurora, yung tramo ng araw, alas 3 pa lang ng umaga, may mga laman lupa na nakabantay doon Yun ang bubulaga ng mga galing sa airport. Palagay ko, pwede nang itap na security yun, ano?
Yes, of course.
Pero laman lupa yun, hindi yata authorized ng pasa yun dahil alas 3 ng umaga, nang buburiki. Airport Andrews Avenue, if I'm not mistaken, yung Shell. Oo.
Yung Shell station
oo.
doon, yes.
Meron sa Island Row, alas 3 ng umaga, nakabantay. May flashlight para mga floor manager sa nightclub. Nang pa-flashlight ng mga galing sa NAIA 3 at NAIA 2 na kumakaliwa papunta ron sa EDSA. Yun mga totoy caroling kahit hindi Pasko. Yan. Mga parating ang binabati. Opo, yan.
Ang inaabangan nila yung mga sasakyan na mayroong bagahe normally, no?
Sa ibabaw ng
Sa ibabaw ng
sasakyan.
sasakyan.
Yan ang tinatarget. Okay, at this point, we'd like to open the floor to our colleagues from the media. Tracy, ikaw na mag-traffic doon sa mga magtatanong na mga taga-media. Please, let's start. Let's start with the questions from our colleagues from the media. Yung ating kaibigan, si Evelyn Macairan from... okay? Batahimik, milagro. Mukhang lahat sinabi na. Pat, let's start.
Sir, Pat Santos, Sir, Tribune, to anybody who can answer. Sir, ang kinakatakutan ngayon sa terror threat, yung mga peak season, kung sakali, opening ng school, sa mga areas ba na covered nung tulad yung pabiyahe ng pabalik ng syudad, yung mga bakasyonista, plane, barko, makakasiguro ba tayo na hindi tayo masisingitan after the resort port?
Ibig mo sabihin, from the provinces to Manila.
Balik eskwela na yung
Yes.
land, sea, air, sir.
Sige. So, let's start sa pulis muna.
Sabi ni Sir, samahan daw po natin ng dasal. I think I can speak on behalf of the PNP po. No? Pag po kasi ganitong bakasyon, meron po tayong tinatawag na SUMVAC operations. Meron din po kaming ligtas balik eskwela. Yun po yung tinututukan natin. Yung SUMVAC po specifically, katulong natin yung iba't ibang agencies na nandito na rin po for safety ng ating mga kababayan, air, by water, sa ating mga kalsada. Yan po yung tinututukan natin pagdating ng mga panahon na ito. And by far, wala naman po tayong na-record na hindi magandang pangyayari. Except for vehicular accidents. Yung mga medyo kakulangan ng mga kababayan natin pag-check ng mga sasakyan nila, yun po yung mas nakikita natin. Wala naman po tayong na-record din na For example, hijacking sa airport, wala naman pong ganun since yung mga summer vacation natin, season po natin. Pagdating naman po dun sa ating balik eskwela, bago pa man naman po mag-umpisa yung ating school time, meron na po tayong close coordination of course with our LGUs sa Department of Education para po set natin yung ating mga police assistance desks dun sa mga schools na lalo na yung very populated, yung marami pong mga estudyante, yun po yung tinitignan natin. Because we have to work hand in hand with the local government units, specifically yung ating mga barangay officials. Katulong po natin sila. And of course, we have limits also kung hanggang saan kami, gaano kami kalayo o kalapit dun sa schools natin na tinitignan natin. For today po kasi, specifically, nag-open po yung ating public schools. But some other schools, like private schools and some other schools, sa 14 pa po and others, in fact, sa 19 pa. So ngayon, we have welcomed yung sa mga public schools. At so far, wala pa naman po tayong natatanggap na naging problema or any security concerns mula po dun sa ating mga school authorities and yung mga barangay officials natin. So yun po yung tinitingnan natin. Annual naman po ginagawa talaga natin yan. We work together, MMDA, of course yung sa ating pong, sa airport natin, tuloy-tuloy po yun. Even with the Coast Guard, tuloy-tuloy po yun.
Yeah, this may be classified for the good undersecretary. Yung po bang profiling ng mga pasahero kinukonsider ninyo? Dahil yan, baka nagpapanggap lang na Pilipino, pero hindi naman pala Pilipino. Lalo na yung mga kapatid natin from Indonesia and Malaysia who just look like us.
Actually, mayroong tao naka-assign sa ganyang trabaho. Aside from the screening points at the airport, mayroong unit dyan na ang ginagawa profiling lang. Kung paano pinoprofile, hindi ko na.
Huwag niyo sasabihin yan. Dahil gusto kong subukan yun kung mabisa. Padadala ko si Pat Santos sa airport. Paka-classify ko kung anong nationality.
Pag ikaw dumaan doon, kasi may bigote ka, mukhang ma-profile ka talaga.
Delikado yun.
Mukhang Middle East national ka.
Ayan,
Ako,
may
yan ang sinasabi
may
ko
mga bigote dyan.
Kita mo, Pat, delikado
Pag
ka.
na-profile kayo.
Ipo-profile ka.
Sir, follow up lang. Ano yung puro kayo security, di ba? Puro security pinag-usapan natin. Anong magandang aral nitong Resort World? Mukhang nakalusot talaga eh. Anong lesson, sir, dito na...
Anong
pwede
lesson learned? Okay.
Lesson learned, idagdag sa mga ano niya.
Yes. Sige, maganda to. Yes, sir.
Anybody?
Kung mapunan ninyo, ang tanong kaagad, bakit nakapasok yung M16? Bakit yung tao hindi nasita? Bakit yung gwardiya doon sa Resort World walang baril? Ang daming tanong no? Sana ako na lang tinanong para ako na lang sumagot. In all hotels, five-star hotels all over the world, yung gwardiya sa loob, wala talagang baril yan. Ang may baril, yung nasa labas. Okay? Now, napakahirap pigilin ang isang taong may diferensya at determined. That guy, if you notice, nakipagbarilan na sa guard, cool na cool. Nakita nyo ba na hindi siya natatakot? Parang sinara lang niya ang pinto na parang umakyat siya. Kung ikaw ay trained terrorist, ikaw ay sundalo mo lang na nagloko, hindi ganun ang galaw mo So, the best way is, siguro paigtingin natin yung screening, yung doon sa portion na yun, weak point yun Weak point yung lugar na yun because did not expect na mayroong papasok na terrorist doon. We categorize him as, armed siya, dangerous So, ano ang security plan ng hotel para doon sa portion na yun? If you notice sa airport, nag-observe kami ng 3-tiered defense system. Meron kaming checkpoint bago mag-terminal. Meron kaming screening point bago ka pumasok ng terminal. At doon sa final, may screening point pa roon. Hindi pa satisfied ang airline. Meron din silang sariling screening point bago ka pumasok ng aeroplano. Ganun katindi ang screening sa airport compared to a hotel. Sa hotel, pag pumasok siguro sa sasakyan papuntang parking, because plain view principle lang ang in-observe nila, ang M16, natakpan mo ng towel na nakalagay sa upuan ng seat cover ay puti, hindi mo na makikita kasi plain view lang Yun ang defect. So it's high time to upgrade the kind of security 5-star hotels are implementing.
Okay. Would you care to add anybody from the group? Yes, sir. from LRTA.
What we learned, the LRTA learned from the resorts world is inactivate namin and we're lining up pinalakas pa po namin, we're lining up mga training sa aming quick response team because as we all know, ang maraming kinamatay ng mga tao sa resorts world ay due to suffocation. No? And the administrator also ordered the procurement of mga breathing apparatus and rescue equipments na binibid na po namin yan. Siguro in few weeks po ay i-deliver na.
Very well, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Jackie Manabot of ABS-CBN News. Just want to ask kung meron po ba tayo nakukuhang any direct or indirect threats sa kanya-kanyang sektor ng transportasyon, and kung meron man or kung wala, gaano po ba tayo kahanda or handa ba tayo kung sakaling may mangyaring ganitong insidente?
NCRPO will have to answer siguro. Sa naiya muna.
Yung tanong kung meron tayong indirect or direct threats sa ating aerodrome, very basic po. We always take the assumption that there is a threat. We always assume that the threat is always there. It is just a question of when at sa classification. Hindi naman pwede na full alert lahat 24 hours. So, yun ang situation. We always assume that there is a threat.
Okay, thank you. From Philippine Coast Guard, Commodore.
Well, tama pong ang sinabi ng ating kasama na ang question lang kailan mangyayari. That's why nga po ang ginagawa po natin, pinapaigting po natin yung sistema. At maliban sa pinapaigting, constantly nire-review po natin periodically. Now, particularly, I would like to go back to the question earlier, kung ano pong ginagawa natin sa transportasyon, sana yung ng transportasyon patungkol po sa mga bumabalik ng mga pasahero galing sa probinsya, bunsod po ng opening ng classes. Sa Philippine Coast Guard, meron sa port security, meron po tayong tinatawag na layering, katulad po din sa airport. Mayroon po tayong tinatawag na frisking, mayroon po tayong tinatawag na x-ray machines, at saka may ibang sistema upang malaman po natin kung may threat o wala. At higit po sa lahat, lingid sa kalaman ng karamihan, ang Philippine Coast Guard po may pinakamaraming inventory ng K9, mga aso sa Pilipinas. In fact, tayo pa po nagtitraining sa unit ng Army. So, because of that, ginagawa po natin ng paraan na sa mga major ports, lalo na yung may mga roro, mga pampasero, ay naglalagay po tayo ng mga dalawang klaseng aso. Una, yung bomb sniffing dog, at saka yung counter narcotics. So, bakit po nag-rely po tayo sa aso? Sa totoo lang po.
Hindi pwede suhulan yung aso eh.
Hindi po pwede suhulan at hindi nagsisinungaling ang aso. Ang tao pwede magsinungaling.
Depende sa aso yun, sir.
Ang aso
Pag hindi
hindi.
napakain yung aso,
Hindi.
magsisinungaling.
Hindi, mayroon kaya kasama sa training po yan. Kasama sa training. In fact, ang aso hanggang 2 hours lang na trabaho, na-stress out yan. Kaya nga po, kaya sinabi ko po, system. Hindi po lahat ng private security agency na may K9 ay nai-screen po ang kanilang aso. So dapat, meron po isang body sa airport, sa air, sa sea, sa land, na mag-review at magkaroon ng oversight yung mga K9 units ng mga private security agency. Kasi po, sa aming experience sa Coast Guard, meron po mga shipping companies na hindi ko na dapat banggitin ang pangalan at mga ports na yung aso ng private security agency ay hindi makadistinguish ng
So display purposes lang pala.
Kaya nga po sa totoo lang, yung mga concerned government agencies, ang akin panawagan ay dapat paigtingin din yung pagkaroon ng tinatawag na oversight sa paggamit ng K9 ng mga private security agencies. Because para sa akin, sa experience po namin, napakalaking tulong po talaga yung K9 sa pag-identify ng bomba at saka ng counter-narcotics. Katulad, ulitin ko po, Dahil pong aso, hindi marunong magsinungaling.
Okay. Usec Art, this may be classified, no? I remember during 1995, before the papal visit, mga 94, na-discover yung Oplan Bujinka. At yung boss nito, ni Mr. Jocson, ay nasa intelligence group, naamoy na nila yon, no? At na-discover, si Sani Rason yata ang Manila Police District, if I'm not mistaken at the time, nag-coordinate na sila sa ibang bansa. Binigay nila yung info sa US, pero hindi yata pinaniwalaan. In our case, have you noticed anything or have you given the information as well to other friendly countries who may benefit from our intelligence gathering? Yeah, we giving them. Katulad nung na-discover nila sa Bujinka.
Speaking of Bojinka, aksidente lang yon. Huwag ka maniwala doon sa, ano, I was privy, alam ko yun eh. Nasunog yung apartment.
Natsambahan,
You
no?
see, alam mo pala eh.
Natsambahan yun.
Huwag nating i-claim yung ganyan. Alam ko yun eh. 494 Philippine Airlines from Manila to Tokyo, sumabog doon sa Okinawa. Alam ko yun. I was the commander of Davao Airport during that time. So far, yung sa atin, pag mayroon tayong nakukuhang delikadong information, no, na galing sa stakeholders, binabalidate natin yan. Hindi porque merong abusayap sa ganun. Hindi. Binabalidate natin yan. Kasi, katulad halimbawa, yung pinag-usapan namin ni Colonel Capuyan kanina, medyo, hindi ko nasasabihin, binabalidate namin. Pero sa dami ng impormasyon na nakukuha niya at nakukuha ko, mukhang confirm. So, meron kami action taken yan. May gagawin kami mamaya.
Okay.
So, marami po yan. So, yung tungkol doon sa sabi mong threats, yung threats lagi pong nandyan yan.
Okay.
Omnipresent yan. Hindi tayo pwede mag-relax. So, if you notice, even the President, alerto siya kahit na
Okay.
natutulog, nagpapagising.
Yeah. Very good. We are encouraging tourists to visit the Philippines. But how sure are we that these tourists leave the country at the designated time? Because, some tourists may come here as tourists, but in fact, they are sleepers.
Again, NAIA Intelligence and other stakeholders and intelligence ko, may ginagawa kami. Meron kaming namomonitor pero hindi na namin.
Wag na muna. Pero ang punto kasi, dahil you get to monitor all this, do you get the necessary support from agencies as immaculate as the Bureau of Immigration?
We are closely coordinating.
Okay.
Kung hindi man sila, kulang man sila, pinupuno na namin.
Okay.
Hindi kami nagtuturuan. Kung sinong meron, ikot ka agad.
Yeah.
As a result, mag-verify ka sa Davao noong isang araw, there were 5 from Manila, 17 from CDO, intercepted lahat yun. Hindi ko nasasabi.
Wag na muna. Classified. Okay. Kaya ko lang nabanggit dahil as immaculate as some people at immigration dahil kahit hindi Pasko, nangangaruling. Pero sa Resorts World rin yata nangaruling yan, hindi ako nagkakamali. But anyway, yes please.
Good morning po, Ray Bartolata, DWBL at Philippine Post. 3-in-1 lang ho itong tanong ko. Nanindigan si Presidente Duterte kay Superintendent Noblisa. Yung babae na colonel, talagang siya ang sa shabu, terrorism. At saka itong pangalawa kay Suansing, kasi medyo matalino itong Pangilinan Group, kasi darling sa media pala. Sir, paano mo ma-explain yung mapapaniwala yung mga computers dahil sa tool na yan, yung pag-increase? At saka dito sa kay OIC Coast Guard Garcia tungkol sa stopping pattern ng Coast Guard kasi parang hindi madali mag-retire ganon yung gusto ko lang malaman.
Teka muna. Medyo i-focus muna natin doon sa topic natin.
Sige.
Pag-programa muna yung mga tanong mo. Just kidding.
Dito sa
But anyway,
kay
they have the
Noblisa
privilege to answer if they want to, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's start with yung
Kay Noblisa.
kay Noblesa. I don't know whether anybody is qualified to answer the question.
Kasi nanindigan si Presidente na talagang si Colonel.
Okay. Wag muna. Tabi muna natin. Yung pangalawa, Bert, yung toll daw.
Paano mo mapapaniwala? Thank you.
Ano yun?
Tungkol sa toll.
Tol. Okay.
Oo. Kaibigan daw na raw si Pangilinan.
Hindi naman. Actually, dalawa yung humihingi ng increase, ano? Yung Pangilinan Group at saka yung Ramon Ang Group. But in both cases, ang hinihingi nila is actually yung bayad doon sa ginawa nilang improvement. In the case of NLEX, meron sila kasing improvement na ginawa between Santa Rita hanggang sa San Fernando, Pampanga, nilaparan yung kalsada. And then from Dao hanggang doon sa Santa Ines, gumawa sila ng bagong kalsada. No? Dahil kasi yung parte na yon, dati parang MacArthur Highway yung salubungan. At maraming sakuna nangyayari doon. So they decided na gumawa ng panibagong kalsada. Kaya yung northbound and southbound traffic magkahiwalay na. No? Actually, ang sinisingil nila is 3.9 billion pesos. Ano? Doon naman sa kabila, yung San Miguel Holdings, ang gusto rin nila mangyari is ma-recover nila yung expense na ginawa nila doon sa kahabaan ng Star Tollway. No? Kasama na rin doon yung paggawa ng bagong kalsada doon sa from Lipa to Batangas City. No? Dahil kasi, again, yung lugar na yon dati para ring MacArthur Highway yon, salubungan yung mga sasakyan doon, kaya maraming banggaan na nangyayari doon. So, they decided na gumawa rin ng bagong kalsada. Although right now, hindi napapakinabangan yon kasi nagiba yung Sawang Bridge at matatapos yung Sabang Bridge by August.
August?
August, this year.
What year?
This year.
This year. Okay.
Tapos
Kala ko
na yung-
next year.
Actually, paparating na dito yung ginawang tulay, ano? Sa France pa ginawa yung tulay.
Talaga?
Oh, yes. Matir Group ang gumawa nun. At dinisassemble, tapos dadalhin dito para reassemble.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Magandang umaga po. Linggoy Alcuas ng Opinion. Dalawa pong tanong ko. Una po sa Coast Guard. Kayo, napag-isipan nyo ba? Handa ba kayo? Gusto nyo bang tanggapin lahat yung mga second-hand donation na hindi na pwedeng tanggapin ng Philippine Navy, Philippine Air Force, Philippine Army, etc. Assuming na may diferensya doon sa pagtanggap ng mga donation in regards to AFP at kayo po hindi na AFP kung hindi DOTR kayo.
So, ang ganda ng tanong. Parang ibig mo sabihin, bibilhin ba ng tao yung mga bulok na sasakyan sa Subic? Ganun ba yun? Ito, donasyon. Ano?
Hindi po. Kasi ganito po yung eroplanong nakapatay ng 10 sundalo, yun po yung Marchetti SF-260. Yun po ay brand new na binili sa Italy. Yung nakikita natin sa TV, yun po yung North American OV-10 Bronco, na yun po ay second hand at maaring 10 years older dun sa Marchetti.
Okay.
Kaya from my point of view, non-sequitur yung desisyon ni Pangulong Duterte na wag nang tumanggap ng second hand.
Okay. Kayo po.
Okay, maraming salamat sa iyong katanungan kasamang Linggoy. Una sa lahat, wala pong record ang Philippine Coast Guard, simulat sa pool, na tumatanggap ng second hand. Ganun po kayabang ang Coast Guard. At sa totoo lang po, mayroon po tayong 10 brand new na vessel galing sa Japan. Yung 4 nandito na sa atin. In the next 6 months, makukumpleto na yung 10. Maliban dyan, mayroon po tayong 5 brand new na Coast Guard vessels na sa kasalukuyan ay kinoconstruct sa France. Isang 84 meter at 4 na 25 meter. Ngayon, mayroon pa po tayong 2 brand new na again, kasalukuyan, kinoconstruct sa Japan. 95 meter po ito. So, mas malaki po ito sa mga sakayan pandagat ng ating Philippine Navy. So, meron po tayong ngayon, binibidding ng Department of Budget and Management na helicopters at eroplano. So, para lang maali yung ating pong agam-agam, ay siguro po naman, kung mayroon lang din namang brand new, ba't di po tayo kukuha ng brand new? Ba't po tayo aasa sa second hand? Pero sa record po, wala pong natatanggap ang Philippine Coast Guard simulat sa poll ng second hand.
Salamat po. Pangalawang tanong ko po. Kasi tungkol dito sa threat ng terrorism, ang advice ko po sa pamilya ko, mga kaibigan, pag gusto nyo pumunta sa mall, pumunta po kayo ng opening time. Ang dahilan niyan po ay noong 1995, meron pong APEC dito. Meron pong mga bila na tinayo si former President FBR sa Subic para sa mga heads of state. Nung ako po ay nagdala ng mga kamag-anak kong balikbayan sa Subic, pagpasok po sa restricted zone, ay merong search. At sinearch yung pick-up ko na merong camper shell, ng mga aso, ng mga ano. Tapos, nung clear na, sabi ko sa sarhento, Sarge, mangungumpisal po ako. Bakit to? Kako tingnan nyo, meron akong 4 na klaseng flares. Ito pong sakyan ko, ginagamit ko panghakot ng kwitis. Basurero po ako, hindi ko po tinatapon yung mga luma, yung mga balot, etc. Nandiyan. Bakit hindi naamoy ng aso nyo yung anyway, kinumpis ka yung mga dala ko. Pero sabi niya, pwede kong kunin sa opisina. Nung nasa opisina na, tinanong ko yung mas matandang sarhento. Sabi niya, sir, yung aso, kagaya rin ng tao, napapagod. So, tama ba yung advice ko na kung gusto yung pumunta sa mall, pumunta kayo ng mas maaga para hindi pa pagod yung aso?
Kala ko may connection sa security yung sa aso pala. Hindi. Kaya nga eh. Anyway, yung opening time. Yeah, sa inyo po.
Well, basically kasi, pag sinabing aso, sabi ko nga, hindi yan katulad ng tao na may 8 hours na magtrabaho. Ang maximum niyan 2 hours lang. At after that, i-stress yung aso. So, ang ginagawa po natin, mayroon po tayong tinatawag na management ng mga aso. In other words, kung ikaw ay engage sa kalakalang security business at hinire ka ng isang establishment na mag-provide security, ay talagang gawa mo ng paraan niya na hanggat maaari, 24 hours, marami kang aso. Otherwise, dapat palitan ka ng establishmento. Hindi ka dapat nagbigay ng serbisyo. At yun nga pong sinasabi ko kanina, na dapat po, it's high time na yung mga concerned security organization or agency like the PNP, the military, and the Coast Guard, ay it's high time na mag-formulate po tayo ng reglamento patungkol po sa pag-oversight ng mga paggamit ng mga aso sa airport, sa seaports, at saka sa commercial establishment. Kasi po sa totoo lang po, hindi ko naman sinasabi na lahat po ng mga private security agency na nag-employ ng aso ay hindi nakakaamoy ang aso nila. Kundi mas mainam na rin po na every now and then ay nare-remind sila sa kanilang katungkulan. Kasi po nagbibigay po sila ng security service bilang kanilang negosyo.
All right.
Salamat po.
Yes, please.
Nabanggit ni Commodore yung tungkol sa pag-evaluate ng K9. Actually, as far as transportation security is concerned, yung lahat ng K9 ng land, sea, air, kami ang nag-evaluate. Kami nagbibigay ng standard. And you are part of it. Yung pag-evaluate ng mga aso, kasama sila doon. Meron kaming board. Pero yung mall, yung bangko, yung hindi ko alam yon. Basta transportation.
So may deliberation board pa rin pala?
Meron yan. Tama yung sinabi niya kasi look out ko yun eh. Baka sabihin niya wala akong ginagawa eh. Ginagawa ko na yon.
Okay. Pero ano bang breed yung maaasahang aso?
Hindi askal yun. Sigurado hindi askal.
Hindi askal?
K9 siya.
Okay. Opo, sa pulis po.
Well, just to address yung previous question po, at the NCRPO po kasi, meron po tayo dyan tinatawag na Regional Public Safety Battalion. They have the skill set to react in this kind of situation, kagaya po nung nangyari sa Resorts World Manila, which happened naman po during the incident. Nandiyan po sila. In less than 9 minutes, all set, nandun na po yung law enforcement natin sa Resorts World. So, ang hinihingi po natin dun sa ating mga hotels na nandyan is to call us immediately kung mayroon pong ganitong sitwasyon. Kasi kailangan po naming ma-assess yung sitwasyon bago tayo mag-react. It takes other agencies para effectively ma-address natin yung situation. Like yung Coast Guard po natin at that time, dumating po yung mga canine dogs nila, which we badly needed. Dahil tama nga po yung sabi ni Sir, napapagod po, na-stress po yung dogs eh. We had dogs pero kailangan namin yung tulong nila. All these things comes into play. But I think the more important thing to see here is for our people to be more vigilant, for our communities to be more vigilant. Kailangan pong maging mas alerto tayo at mas maging vigilant tayo sa pinupuntahan nating lugar. You know, it takes the whole community to implement yung ating security preparations. We have to remember po na each entity, sabi nga po ng ating Usec na each entity has a security protocol that we follow. And the police will react when we are called. Pag tinawag po kami ng like what happened with Resorts World, nangyari po yun mga 12 So we got there mga 12:09. The RD was there already. Nag-assess pa po kasi yung Resorts World din. So meron tayong protocol na sinusunod nga po eh. Ganun yung ating sinusunod. Bilang respeto din po kung anong meron silang nakaset na protocol dun sa entity na yun, like Resorts World Manila. At lahat po yan, all the other hotels and other malls, meron po silang security protocol na sinusunod din. But ang point po natin dito, maging vigilant po yung mga kababayan natin. Tumawag po tayo. Kung kailangan na nating tumawag, maging alert po tayo kung meron tayong kakaibang nakikita. Ipagbigay alam po natin kaagad sa ating mga authorities on the ground para po ma-address natin ng tama.
Okay. Nagpapaalam na si Commodore Garcia. Unless you have questions for Coast Guard, we will prioritize because he's about to leave. May tanong ka sa Coast Guard, Tess?
Kay Usec Art.
Teka, sandali. Baka meron tayong kapatid sa media. Oo. Sandali lang po. We will be through by 11, don't worry. We cannot afford to serve lunch. So, questions for Coast Guard? Okay. Siguro, let me just ask you, Commodore, what do you foresee would be the Coast Guard's role, especially ngayon na merong state of emergency or martial law in Mindanao? Will you augment your forces there? Now, if you do, wouldn't that cause yung sabi nga baka maging manipis yung resources mo in Visayas and Mindanao?
Well, basically, meron pong ipinag-utos ang ating kalihim ng transportasyon sa lahat ng ahensya ng Department of Transportation na isumite sa DOTC lahat ng mga requirements patungkol po sa martial law at saka sa augmentation o pag-enhance ng seguridad ng ating organisasyon. So, sa ngayon, ang Philippine Coast Guard na-approve na yung inaprobahan po ng DBM ang recruitment ng 4,000 personnel.
4,000?
4,000 personnel. Yan nga po, kaya nga nagmamadali ako dahil may meeting po kami ni Secretary Jocson ng DBM. Pupunta po tayo doon upang klaruhin sa kanya yung iba pang mga pangangailangan ng Philippine Coast Guard. So, sa ganang pagsuporta ng gobyerno, talagang all-out support po ang Office of the President patungkol po sa security. Ngayon, dahil nga sabi mo nga, ay ako'y namamaalam, isa lang po masasabi ko sa ating mga kababayan. Although, lahat po kami na nandito ay meron pong obligasyon na gampanan ang nakatalang mandatos na binigay sa amin ng taong bayan through the law. The thing is, nire-remind po natin yung taong bayan na ang security po, katulad ng safety, ay everybody's concern. Katulad po sa magandang ehemplo ng Bohol. Biro mo, kung hindi po sa tulong ng mga taong bayan mismo, hindi po, siguro ang Bohol ay siguro sira na ngayon ang probinsyang Bohol. So, mananawagan po ako na yung inyo pong gobyerno, particularly ang inyo pong transportation security, ay talagang 24/7 pinapaigting po natin ang amin po pagmamatyag at pag-i-employ upang mapabuti at mabigyan po ng seguridad ang taong bayan. Ngunit, nananawagan din po kami at uulitin ko po, ang safety and security po ay it's everybody's concern.
All
Maraming
right.
salamat po.
Thank you. We'll just pause for a picture, no? Natakot ako doon sa binanggit kanina ni Commodore, yung aso. Kami kasi ni Tess, biktima ng aso. Pero arrest, search and seizure order
Seizure, the
ng martial law.
At
Picture
least your
muna tayo.
office is the oversight ng Land, Sea, and Air Transport Security. I was just wondering, meron bang access ang public just like, for instance, in the United States, may Homeland Security. Meron ba tayong equivalent na ganun sa transport such that anybody, or Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Juana and Juan, can access or call immediately kung merong concern sa community? That's one question. Pangalawang katanungan po ay, ano po ang nakikita ninyong challenge sa OTS right now with respect to the other departments na kinakaharap ng inyong opisina such that you really need to pull things together para masabi na natin na talagang the public can feel safe about transportation? Kaya nga sa bandang huli na ako nagtanong eh.
Actually po, maganda yung tanong ninyo kasi kagabi, bago ako pumunta rito, tinignan ko ang website. There is a website for OTS, nakalagay historical background na ginawa ng previous administration, mandate, and then powers and functions, na lahat mali. So pag uwi ko mamaya, babaguhin ko.
Re-revise mo.
Opo. I-revise ko po. I-correct ko to.
Isa ho yun sa mga dahilan kung bakit po nagtatanong ako. Ano yung mga challenges?
Yung pong pangalawang tanong ninyo, yung challenge.
Yeah. Pero yung first, yung ano, yung kung meron bang access kaagad ang mga
Ito po
ordinary
yun. Ito
public.
dito, sa sinasabi ko.
Huwag po sa website. Like for instance, yung hotline na pwedeng tawagan na ordinarily, 117 ang tinatawagan pero police ang sumasagot.
Ma'am, yung 911, connected sa lahat yun eh. Sila na mag-i-inform sa concerned office. But
so it's still 911.
yung sinasabi ninyo, as early as 3 days, 5 days ago,
Yes.
mayroon na po kami yung command center namin na ganito lang kalaki, ngayon ganito lang kalaki. In a week's time, ma-activate na po yun. Yung pong command center na yan will be able to see land, sea, air.
Air, okay.
Just like the 911 in Davao.
Okay.
Statistic would show that all countries na mayroong CCTVs like Singapore, Dubai, parang zero crime sila ron. Kasi yung mga tao takot na. Sa Davao, ang latest, hindi naman zero crime, pero the lowest sa crime rate. For that matter, yun po ngayon ang ginagawa namin dahil we are going to integrate. Ang rail, narinig ninyo, bibili ng 200. Okay, naka-install na. No? So actually, nandiyan na, MMDA, naka-install na yan. What are going to do is to make a MOA with these stakeholders, these agencies and units, para maka-integrate kami. Just like MIAA, meron sila. Pag kayo po ay aalis, tatandaan ko po yung mukha nyo na ilagay ko sa database. Pag aalis kayo, makikita ko kayo, kailan kayo umalis, kailan kayo bumalik. Ganun po kagaling yung gagawin natin. So, kung ang challenge ay to monitor movements of people, as long as naipasok ko ang pangalan mo, picture mo sa database namin. Meron din kami database eh. Mamomonitor kita kung saan ka pumunta, kailan ka umalis, kailan ka babalik.
That's as far as kung meron kayong access dun sa mga tao. Pero kung paano kung nagtatago?
Ano po?
Nagtatago. They're not ordinary citizens that can easily be pictured or can easily be photoed through public or
Ma'am, although
documents.
detail ang magiging sagot ko niyan, ganito na kasimple yan.
Oo.
Kung si Juan de la Cruz, magagaling ng Saudi Arabia papuntang Pilipinas,
Yes.
a month before, alam na namin yan. Hindi ko nasasabihin sa'yo kung
Yeah,
bakit.
okay. So that means to say, yun yung isa mga challenge na inaasahan namin as ordinary citizens na pwedeng makabigay kasiguruhan sa amin na we will be safe. That's what you're saying.
That will be part of my parting words.
Wow.
Mamaya po.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Pero I don't know whether you have to work it out with immigration because, you know, nakakalungkot man.
Patuloy na ho kita, ganito yan. Yung integration na sinasabi ko, that would include the PCTC, the immigration, pati yung passenger list nasa amin.
Ang nakita ko kasi, sa isang bansa na ginera ng 20 taon, yung Vietnam, a decade ago, meron na silang computerized approach. Pag pumasok ka, yung passport mo, i-scan na lang eh. Paglabas mo, i-scan na lang eh.
May program
Tayo,
pa tayo ganyan.
disembarkation card pa eh.
Meron pa tayong program niyan, yung fast, ano ba yun, travel? Meron tayo niyan, program na yan. Yung pag ikaw naka-enroll doon, magbabayad ka na, ginagawa ng negosyo eh. Bayad ka, yung passport mo, pagbukas na ka, pag-scan po, safe to. Diretso ka na. Yun yung sinasabi nyo. Pero yung iba na, yung mga human trafficking, talaga inaano yun.
Okay.
Inis ka na immigration. That's the job of the immigration. Normal lang yun.
Yeah, very good. Yes, please.
Good morning. I'm Camilo Meliendez of KITV Philippines, social media. Ito pong nangyari sa Marawi, siguro marami tayong mga forces na dinala natin from Luzon to augment yung forces doon, ano. Kasi nakikita natin sa TV, may mga tangke de guerra, no? Meron pang mga ship na pinapunta ron. Meaning to say, dito ngayon sa Luzon, parang nabawasan tayo ng persa. Siguro, no? I'm not sure. Pero whether nabawasan tayo o hindi, surely, kailangan natin ng multiplier force. Hindi ba? Dahil accepted naman na parang kinukulang ang persa natin. I was sitting with the table there, composed of private securities, no? Lately, napanood ko sa TV that the private security companies were required to turn over high-powered guns, no? Ang mga kriminal natin, ang gamit nila, high-powered. Ngayon, kung ang itong mga private security natin, ang hawak nila is only up to shotgun, ano? We will be at the mercy of these criminals. Hindi ho ba? Kaya, ewan ko lang kung gusto kong malaman kung ano ang opinion niyo po tungkol dito. At isa pa pala, na gusto ko rin ma-raise, ano? During the time ni Presidente Marcos, very effective yung infiltration sa intelligence, part of the preemptive action ng military natin, ang DPA, no? Yung Deep Penetration Agents. Oo, ngayon parang lumalabas kasi reactive lang tayo, kagaya nung sa Marawi.
Okay.
Nalaman natin sa Marawi, nandoon na sila. Pero kung halimbawa nung ginamit natin yung preemptive action ng Deep Penetration Operation, siguro kahit papano, may idea tayo na papasok.
Alright.
Thank you po.
Thank you very much. Sige nga po.
I-delegate natin ang sagot, ha? Doon sa portion ng force na deployment, kaya ni Kim yun. Doon sa yung enemy sighted in Marawi, si Mr. Capuyan ang magaling doon. Doon sa portion na sinabi nyo na nakikita sa media na may mga tangke, may mga aeroplano, alam nyo ba number one enemy sa crisis management? Media. Because media is uneducated when it comes to operations. Wala silang pakialam what would be the result of sa gera na yan, basta mayroon silang ma-cover. Awkward, nakataas ang paa ni Trillanes doon sa Supa, nanonood siya, nagmamaneuver ang sundalo sa hotel. Tama ba yun? Kaya may crisis management, meron tayong contingency plan na dapat ang media nakikinig doon sa crisis manager kung saan sila pupwesto. The problem is, hindi sila nagpapakontrol. Look at Luneta. The first step there is to segregate the scene from the public and media. Ano bang nangyari? Hindi naman segregate eh. Pati yung pag-abutan ng sulat, nakikita eh. Kasi hindi crisis manager mga previous administration. Di ba? Now, sa aspeto ng yung deployment, Kim, would you care?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Napauwi na tayo. Ayan. Hindi po nabawasan yung tropa natin sa Luzon. Ang nangyayari, ang ginagawa po kasi natin pag nag-augment po tayo ng forces, first, we have the Regional Public Safety Battalion first, and then we have the Special Action Forces. We also have Joint Task Force with the AFP. Kung kailangan po nating dagdagan yung persa doon sa Marawi, ang nag-augment po doon yung Karatig Region, yung pinakamalapit po doon, hindi po from Luzon. Ganun po yung pag-divide natin ng forces natin. So hindi po galing sa Luzon yung tropa natin. However, yun po na sinasabi nyo na force multipliers, yan po ay activated naman po sa buong bansa natin. We do have force multipliers from our LGUs to non-government organizations na tumutulong po sa atin with their own skill set. Kung saan po sila nakakatulong, yun po yung ibinibigay sa mga pwersa natin sa baba. So, ganun po yung nangyayari sa atin. sa pagdating po sa pwersa natin. So wag po kayong mag-alala, hindi po tayo nabawasan dito sa Luzon. Hindi po natin gagawin yun, of course. Although, ang nangyari po kasi sa atin, just to remind po the public that we have been on full alert since the declaration of the President that this country is in the state of emergency. Ever since po hindi yan bumaba yung full alert na yan, status natin. Sa buong bansa po yan. But I think NCRPO is being magnified kasi nga po everything happens in NCRPO. So when we say we're on full alert, people suddenly ask bakit tayo naka-full alert? When in fact, last year pa po naka-full alert po ang NCRPO.
So, it means pag full alert, hindi red alis yan.
Sandali. Ang ibig, we do not use po kasi the blue, red. That's for their armed forces.
Full alert noon
Apo, ang
red
ibig
alis.
po sabihin ng full alert, all our people are on the ground, hindi po tayo nag-grant ng mga leave of absence sa mga tao natin, except when, of course, mayroon man po talaga tayong emergency sa mga pamilya natin. Yun po yung ginagawa natin. 100% po ng mga tao natin nandyan, in case something happens, then we are all on duty. Ganun po yun. So, yun po yung full alert na tinatawag natin. Hindi po sa mga tao binibigay yung order na yan. Sa pulis lang po yan. There has been a mistake a couple of weeks ago about this use of full alert, na ang sinasabi lang po natin sa pulis po namin yan, hindi po yan sa public. And also, dagdagan ko lang po yung sinabi ng mga kasama natin dito about the threat on terrorism na tama po yung sabi ng ating mga senior officers. The threat is always there. Sabi nyo nga po kanina, it's omnipresence. But the danger, that brought about by this threat is on different levels. That's where we all come and work together and sit down and talk how we should address the issue.
Okay. Colonel Allen?
Thank you, sir. Buti na lang pumunta ako sa Port Bonifacio kahapon. I was able to talk to some top officials of the Army. And isa lang masasabi ko, the President was right in declaring martial law. This is a personal opinion, not because I am a former intelligence officer, but after hearing some news, the President was right in making a decision. Number two, intelligence environment-wise, the armed forces now is in control. Of course, operational environment is different. But as looking at myself as an ordinary citizen, of course I have to ask because I consider it as part of the area of interest. I'm with the airport, that is my area of operation. The entire country is my area of interest. As regards to that, I believe the armed forces, the Philippine National Police, are really on top of the events that transpired in that area. I think it's in the headlines that the President was declaring something on Marawi, but in terms of appreciation, our security forces are in control.
Okay, very well. There was a time when intelligence was mispronounced. Yung intelligence for a time was intelligentsia. Iba yata talaga yun, ano po? Iba talaga yun. Those were the days. Okay. Okay. Hindi, intelligentsia sa waiting daw. Iba yun. Yes, please. Okay. So, different things pala yun. Okay.
Good morning, gentlemen. I am a concerned citizen. In a recent...
Your name, please?
I'm Mr. Nito. I am a concerned citizen. In a recent meeting in Singapore, the security meeting for Asian, most of the attendees are defense secretaries of different Asian countries. Indonesia mentioned about 1,200 ISIS currently in the Philippines, and our Philippine representative is saying they know about 250 to 300. It's a big gap. Can you explain why?
Would anybody dare to explain? Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Colonel Allen?
When we heard the news that there are foreign terrorists in Marawi, let's go back to the war in Mindanao way back in the 90s, the all-out war. And I was then an intelligence officer of one region. Ang nakuha namin doon na passport, kalahating sako. Kaya lang at that time, because of the magnitude of war, hindi na siya masyadong binigyan ng importansya. So, ibig sabihin, itong nangyari ngayon na ilan na identify, mas maganda in a sense dahil hindi ganun karami. Pero ang point is, expectedly, meron talaga mga other like-minded individuals na the same ideology. So, papasok talaga sila. it's hard to determine for sure the numbers. But I'm sure with the effort of UTS, there is a direction on that end na mapaayos. Kasi mayroong collaboration na iba-ibang bansa in terms of, if you talk of anti-terror at saka yung Interpol, may mga collaboration yan.
Opo. So, kalahating sakong passports nung all-out war. Wow. Kung kalahating sako yun. Would you recall kung ano-ano mga bansa ang pinagmulan? Okay. It may be classified. Sige.
My point in asking is, if some other countries like Indonesia saying information like this, parang napangunahan na yung Pilipinas, they are putting us in the impression is there are PCCs of how we do things in the country. I think it should be rectified.
I have attended several counter-terrorism seminars abroad. Pero sabihin ko sa inyo yung background ko, pulis ako ha. Dati akong pulis. I'm a retired police colonel. Pasay pulis ako. Sa experience ko, ang sumbong, pag hindi sobra, kulang. Ganun lang yan pag sumbong, lalo na pagkalaban. No? Now, in my seminars abroad, we have been warned that ISIS in Iraq and Syria are shrinking. That the most probable place kung saan sila pupunta ay yung bansa na mayroong Muslim at mayroong kaguluhan. And for that matter, they warn us na yung Southern Philippines ay isa sa pinaka-lugar na pupuntahan nila. Back to your point na 1,200, pwedeng totoo, pwedeng hindi. But subject to validation yan. Hindi porke nakalagay sa dyaryo, nilagay sa media, positive na. We have to confirm that. Kasi totoo namang mayroon pero hindi naman ganun karami. Less than 50 lang yung dyan. Pero hindi ko na i-detail yan kasi, again, that is a security matter. No?
Yeah, in Singapore, it's an international
Intercepted
conference.
na yung less than 50 na yan. Identified na.
Okay. So, could it also be possible that such statements, I'm just, looking at it differently, was said to discourage tourists from visiting the Philippines and visit their country?
That is not for me to answer kasi wala ako sa tourism, wala ako sa immigration.
We invited the Secretary of Tourism to join us today.
At tinakot mo siguro.
Yeah, but we never heard from their office. Kaya okay lang, we will reset that. Okay. Sky.
Tinakot mo talaga. Wala na bang questions from our
Ikaw,
panel?
tanong ka naman, Sky.
Ayun. Kasi gusto ko lang din malaman po, sir. Kasi 'di ba sa mga airports natin ngayon, kasi 'di ba yung Cebu, medyo naka-scan na yung kanilang boarding passes So, right now, ano po masasabi natin sa mga passengers ngayon na medyo takot mag-travel?
Mali yata. Lagi overbook ang mga aeroplano
Oo nga
paano natatakot mag-travel?
Hindi, meron kasi talaga nagka-cancel na ng mga travels. I have friends who are canceling their travels because of that.
Particularly papuntang Mindanao.
Opo,
Kasi may martial law. Normal lang. Kung pupunta ka ngayon sa Davao,
pwede naman.
kasi peaceful ang Davao, Marawi. Pupunta ka? Ayun yun.
Pwede ako magpuntang Marawi to cover.
Trabaho yun
Trabaho yun we will have to do that. Yes.
Sir. I think also altogether the public is cooperating with us because we in fact issued advisories po na if it's not necessary that you have to be in Davao or in the south, we request that you refrain from traveling in Davao. But we didn't say naman po na do not go to anywhere else in the Philippines. Yan, hindi naman po natin kasi sinasabi din yan. And I think it's also a sign of their engagement to what we want to achieve, that we wanted to provide security for everyone. So ang pinupunto po natin dito, siguro if people are canceling is because they're also listening to what we're trying to tell people about our advisories dito nga po sa ating mga area na hindi na dapat muna puntahan for the time being.
Also, ma'am, ang next question is, what will you say to netizens? Kasi 'di ba nung nangyari sa Resort World, ang daming post sa Facebook ng mga witnesses na nandun. So ano ang pwede nating masabi sa kanila, how to control their posts or anything? Kasi maraming mga fake na lumabas
Opo. Una pa man, tama po yung sabi ni Sir kanina na meron po tayong crisis management no, na committee. And let me just use Resorts World kasi siya yung pinaka-recent po. No? Immediately when the Resorts World happened, we were convening in just less than 20 minutes. I immediately went to the media and told them not to air anything that I will say because we were mobilizing our people on the ground. On that time, mga 12:20, ganyan, nakiusap po ako sa ating mga kasamahan sa media na I will talk to you but please do not air it dahil we're doing a tactical movement. And the risks are maraming TV doon, we have internet, you know, ma-monitor yung galaw namin. It will be danger for the people inside the hotel and our people also. But you know, 5 minutes when I left their area, my face is on Facebook. They aired yung sinabi ko. So, you know, it's altogether supposedly maging responsable po tayo because it's when things like this happen, and I think already the public, especially here in NCRP, we have always been transparent of what we've been doing, security and all these things. But when we ask for you not to air it, we mean business. You know,
Okay.
people work so hard for this
Kim.
to make sure that things don't go the wrong way.
You know, I got the surprise of my life when you were quoted as saying, you've already identified the person behind. Anong oras, anong araw nyo nakilala talaga yung may kagagawan nung Resorts World attack? Dahil may pumasok sa balita kaagad na meron kayo na identify
Agad-agad.
nyo. Oo, agad-agad.
Yes, kasi ang nangyari po kasi meron tayong CCTV ng Resorts World. Hindi lang immediately pero at least mga 10-15 minutes nakita na natin. Not who he is but kung ilan ba, mag-isa, ano ba itsura niya. Meron na po kasi kaming CCTV monitor na nakita na at that time. So, pero we asked specifically the media not to air because he's an active shooter, you know, and things can go badly. So yun po yung sinasabi namin, and we've asked many times, we've said many times, we will update, you know, the public and the media,
Okay.
but please wait, you know, do not air muna.
Okay.
So importante po yun. So going back to your question po, is we ask, especially mga netizens natin, it's a very powerful tool. And you know, wrong information is wrong information. You know, mali po yun, nakakagawa po tayo ng mas malaking alarm. So mas maganda po na i-validate natin sa authorities natin. We have people on the ground, we have commanders who are there. You can always validate with the police kung ano po talaga nangyayari.
Okay.
But please do not pass on, you know, information.
Yeah, very well. Thank you very much. You know, the good Usec mentioned yung Luneta hostage crisis. I remember, I also had difficulty this time finding out if there were foreigners. Why? I asked the authorities, I asked DFA, would you have any information? I was given 2 options. One is to check with the police, and number 2, to check with the embassies. Can you imagine how many embassies there are? In tourist-oriented establishments, God forbid another crisis happens, people on the ground should be DFA, DOT, and DILG. No? Dahil sila yung makakapagbigay ng accurate information sa media. Saka i-contain mo yung media, katulad nung nangyari noong 2010. Because of competition, may mga tanong yung anchors. Ano nakikita mo dyan sa grandstand? Sagot yung reporter. Pinupuntirya na ho ng mga SWAT yung bus. O di pinuntirya na yung pasahero. Patay. No? One life lost is one too many. Do we have more questions from our colleagues from the media? Ted? No question? Okay. No more? Okay. All right. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Pertaining doon sa media and during crisis. Actually, during crisis, merong folder yan na binubunot. Yung on duty, alam niya na kung anong gagawin doon. One is, yung sa control ng media, ganito lang kasimple yun. Halimbawa, MIAA, mayroong mga accredited media dyan. Yung mga yan, educated yan. Alam nila, na-brief na yan kung anong gagawin. There is a certain portion there na ang media nandoon lang, nakikita nila yung area. They can observe. Pero doon lang, kino-confine lang sila. But before they can go there, ina-accredit sila. Yung sa Luneta incident, walang pwedeng i-accredit doon, kaya bahala na, kanya-kanya.
Open space.
Di ba? Pati nga yung si Tulpo, nakaka-connect doon sa hostage taker na hindi dapat. So, mismanage talaga yun. Maraming...
May pinatatanong ka. May pinatatanong Tracy Cabrera po from Opinion and Hataw. Ang pinatatanong po is there really a threat that the public should react to it? Kasi di ba the threat is always there, yung terrorism. Nandiyan naman na talaga yan We cannot really pinpoint kung meron o wala. But what I'm saying is there really a threat that people should prepare for it, specific threat na gano'n? May intelligence reports ba gano'n? Diba? Hindi, sa PNP. Gano'n.
Kayo ba wala nakikita? Wala.
As far as NCR is concerned, we don't have any.
Yeah. Walang...
If there is...
Just to set the record straight, we have always said that if there is any threat, we will let the public know. And we've always done that. For a concrete example is when we arrested the persons, yung pong sa US Embassy natin, yung naglagay po ng bomba. We've said that in public. We arrested 5 Maute groups, member of the Maute groups. We're still running for 2 more. We've always said that to the public. So we do not worry. We will let you know because we need your help also pertaining to our security in the metro.
Yeah. Hil, yung po bang opisina ninyo may control sa control towers at mga traffic controllers?
Kami yun. Kami yun.
Do you monitor where they are, who they are, and what they've been doing for the past
247,
months?
actually. Even yung with regards to hijacking and everything, we have procedures with it.
Walang nagugumon sa sugal, nababaon sa utang,
We're talking about the control tower.
Control
mga
tower.
operators.
Dahil alam mo, mahalaga yun Pag ang tao baon sa utang, baka kung ano pumasok sa utang na.
The people that we employ undergoes also a very stringent personal security program.
Yeah.
They undergo background investigation. Periodically, they're being checked.
Okay.
Yun ang ano doon.
Okay. Pero
Actually,
yung...
i-generalize na natin lahat sa civil aviation, even in the airports. Part yun ang tawag namin nga airport security program
Okay.
Yung lagi mong pa-problema, we call it insider threat.
Yes.
So far, it's not happening. So,
okay.
Nakanud, no? Yun ang ano natin. So,
dahil kung walang pera, nag-abroad na lang,
not only that. Mas malaki sweldo dun
Mas malaki sweldo.
May naalala pala ako sa LRT.
Hindi pa tapos Hindi pa tapos
Ganun din sa air navigation system. We manage the air navigation system. Iba yung air traffic control, Iba yung tower, iba yung air navigation system.
Okay.
So, ganun din, our own personnel. So, from airport to towers to the air navigation system.
Okay. Yung aircon sa airport, hindi security matter yun. Kaya we will not talk about it.
Depende sa airport yan.
Medyo malamig na ngayon
Nag-check-in ako nung isang linggo. Akala ko nasa sauna
Summer
bath
lang.
ako.
Anyway,
Summer lang.
I remember
Sige na,
LRT,
tapusin na natin.
more or less 2 months ago, I had a friendly chat with my good friend General Beroya. He mentioned about yung mga CR na medyo hindi nagagamit kasi iba-iba, inatado yung kitaan dyan Iba yung supplier ng bowl, iba yung supplier ng tiles, gano'n.
Ngayon.
So he mentioned about that. In other, ang sabi sa kanya, huwag nyo nang pakialaman, sir, kasi maapektuhan pati ibang government agencies. Ano na status nun?
Comfort rooms.
Tama po yun. He was instructed by, I don't know who, not to discuss it anymore publicly kasi pati yung, kasi ito yung tinatawag na kayo ang boss ko, CR ni project of former DOTC Secretary Mar Rojas. Na lahat ng buong mundo, ng buong Pilipinas ay tinayuan ng kubeta which unfortunately yata ay walang natapos. Kasi po ang supplier po ng toilet bowl ay iba po ang magkakabit, iba po ang supplier ng tiles, iba rin ang magkakabit nun. Pero the good general, Administrator Beroya po, ordered. Sabi niya, wala akong pakialam kahit makuha tayo. Nuisance yan sa public. Pakialaman natin. Kaya he ordered the hiring of mga tubero and karpintero to fix it. Ayos na po siya ngayon. Tinatapos na po namin lahat.
So
Very good.
Ilang CR po yun? Sa LRT?
Lahat around 40 plus 45 CRs, pero open na po yung 8 ngayon. Open
Okay.
na po siya.
May-
Continuous pa po yung ano.
Follow up lang, no? Yung kasi doon sa MRT napansin ko, operational yung mga escalators. Kanya lang may problema yung train. Sa LRT, napansin ko, okay yung train. Pero yung escalator naman na may problema.
You cannot ask for everything.
Pwede po ba
Isa-isa
sagutin?
lang
Sige po.
Just last week po, 2 weeks ago, ay nag-groundbreaking po si Administrator Beroya sa pag-replace po ng escalators and elevators. And by September po, tapos na po ito lahat.
Very good. Okay. So, kami po yung magpapaalam na at wala po tayong pananghalian. Yung mga kasama natin sa media na may balak pang mang-ambush, you may do so after our event today. I'd like to thank everyone who took time out to be with us. You know, yung mga bisita natin, kasi dami ng media. No, there was a time we had more guests than media. So, we'd like to thank you for taking time out to be with us. It's a pleasure and very informative. How I wish we could have you more sa mga susunod na edisyon. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Next week, we will talk about heroes in the Philippines. Independence Day, is it really worth it? May nagmumungkahay kasi patalikurin daw si Rizal para wag maapektuhan ng Torpe de Manila. So anyway, we'll talk about it.